everyone out there. How are you guys doing today? On this lovely Tuesday. Um, I just simply wanted to get on here and talk about this topic I've been seeing on YouTube with a couple different people that I follow, and that I've been following for a while. This new age to Jesus topic. I wanted to kind of get on here and elaborate what it has done for me personally. And it's pretty much new age to Jesus. It's pretty much about new age. They're saying they're talking about like following, like being spiritual, pretty much, and just going embarking on a spiritual journey. And I don't want to necessarily say walking away from. I guess it is walking away from religion, but um, yeah, pretty much going from religion to just spirituality, practicing spirituality, connecting with source, God, the creator, whatever you guys want to call it, your ancestors, everything like that. So, um, I've always had this feeling. Well, let me start off here. I grew up, like many others, I grew up Christian. My grandma, when I was younger, I had a grandma on my father's side. She would always make sure me and my brothers and like all my cousins, we always would be at church. Like, she make sure we at church. She was the one that watched us most of the time on the weekends because we always kicked it and stayed together. We would always end up at her house. And if we wasn't at her house, she would always end up coming to get us because we would always be together at my auntie's house. Well, we grew up in church. We were there pretty much every Sunday. I was in the praise. We was all in the praise team. Um, and things like that. And fast forward, when I got older, towards my teen years, I had ended up being a godson of a pastor, and that kept me in church as well. And I always wanted to try to like, I always put my try to work on my relationship with God or whatever. And so I was always in church and stuff like that, but it's just like I never really got it never really fed my spirit, really. Like, I always would go to church and get a word, get encouragement, but then it's like it would never last, or it would like never fully fulfill me. And when I got in college, I used to be around a lot of open-minded people, and I started to learn about like law of attraction and how to manifest things and the power of the mind and chakras and energy and crystals and all that type of stuff. And I first started to learn this in 2012. I graduated from college in 2010. And from 2010 to 2012, I went to school. I went to college in Orlando, Florida, from recording engineering, and that's where I had my open-minded friends. I met a lot of good people, by the way, there. But I've always had, I guess they call it spiritual warfare. I always was like, during that time, I used to go back and forth. And I used to feel convicted, as they say in the religious life. Like, I used to feel convicted because it was like, am I wrong for like questioning things? Like, am I wrong for walking outside of Christianity and not really clinging to the Bible and stuff like that? But I just knew, like, at the same time, we have free will. We were born with free will. So, at the same time, I didn't necessarily let that hinder my walk, my spiritual walk. So, fast forward to today's time, since I have found spirituality and since I've been walking this path and meeting people who are on the same path, all I can say is, and dealing with the things that I got going on in my life, all I can say is, for me, spirituality has taught me so, and it still is to this day, has taught me so much better. Like it's like I have a better understanding of myself and my connection with source, like with God. Um I've even had a lot of synchronicities since then, like with numbers. I'm on numbers. I like numbers, triple numbers and things like that. Looking at like seeing triple numbers on just randomly throughout my day. I believe that's how my angels communicate certain messages with me. Um, and just like my dreams and stuff. Like I feel like, cause I sage now. I like saging and doing certain things like that. I like crystals. I like collecting different crystals. Um, I like burning like Palo Santos, stuff like that. Y'all, I would never. And the thing is, what do I want to say? When I was like, I would have never thought. I would have never thought I would be on this path. Like this caught me off guard. Literally, I feel like my spirit has, or my something has guided me down this path. And I'm no different from anyone else out there. Like when I say like I'm a regular degular, well, I'm actually great. Like I'm freaking amazing, you know. But when I say like I'm literally like a regular person, bro, on this journey, I never would have thought I would be doing and looking up and inserting myself in the type of stuff that I do now. But it's like so intriguing, like so it's so interesting to like when you actually find something that you resonate with, and it's like it's like the truth coming to light. And it's like once something feeds you that you find out, it's like you want more, you want more. And once that becomes true and you like, oh, and you have that aha moment, you just keep going down that path. And like that's pretty much where I'm at. Like I'm still learning, like literally still learning a lot of stuff. But I make this video to say this, bro, like, and even like with some of my friends, like I carry some of my crystals around. I've carried some of my crystals around for protection before, and I've had friends that's like, what is that? Like, what type of time are you on? Where are they looking at me weird? And it's just like, how you gotta see it, bro. You gotta be so strong minded. Other people are not gonna understand your journey. For one, other people are not gonna understand your journey. They're not gonna understand the concept of where you coming from. But the thing is, it's for you. Everybody has to walk their own path in life. Everybody has to come to terms with things at their own time. And you can try to, you can try to open the door up for somebody or try to talk to them about something. But at the same time, it's not your responsibility. If they don't get it, leave it be. You do you. You keep on doing what you're doing. Um, And yeah, like just never let nobody make you feel like you weird because certain type of time or you following a certain journey. Like never let nobody deter you from what you feel like is right for you. What works for you might not work for the next person. But focus on self. Focus on yourself. Love yourself. Take care of yourself because at the end of the day, all you got is yourself and source and your angels. And yeah, you got to take care of yourself. So try not to let other people's opinion of what you got going on get to you because it's your greatness that you're going after. Um, and yeah, I just made this video to pretty much encourage the newcomers who feel like religion isn't doing it for them. And to me, honestly, not to disrespect religion, but it was just a lot of religion was a lot of I felt like it was more bondage than freedom for me, and that's what didn't make sense for me. Even like with the Christians I used to be around, it just a lot of stuff didn't add up. A lot of stuff was not adding up for me, and it was just like, bro. Like I feel like religion, it kind of they give you bits and pieces of truth to make it seem like it's what it really ain't. And I don't like that. I don't like that. But yeah, y'all, like be encouraged, bros. Stay on your journey. And just let it happen. Surrender to it. Don't feel like you gotta rush into it or feel like you have to have something done at a certain time. It'll come to you when it's meant for you to, when it's meant to come to you. Like, but yes, focus on yourself. Like, share, comment, subscribe. This is my first YouTube video, y'all. What's today's date? I wanna keep this date in the books. What's today's date? Let me see.